I kind of fell in love with it that first visit and decided this is the place for me.
I was born a Hawkeye. It's the only place I ever truly considered with my whole heart.
It was something that I already knew.
Came up for a visit, absolutely loved it. Definitely a choice I do not regret.
I loved that it was a big campus with a small town feel.
Walking down the street, I see people that I know every day.
It feels like yesterday that I was kind of moving into my dorm and doing everything for the first time.
I've been really able to interact with other students, see other perspectives, and because of that I feel like I've become a better student, a better citizen, a better person in the community.
Life isn't linear. There's always going to be ups and downs.
You just gotta keep going. Everything is gonna work out in the end.
There are people around me that also struggled in similar ways. Because of that, my friendships and relationships have gone stronger.
I feel like my time in a classroom is kind of done for now. I feel like the world is now my classroom.
I think what's going to be going through my mind is I'll see the smile on my parents' face.
How appreciative I am, and I'm proud of what I've done here.
That feeling of like, wow, like we all made it, you know?
All the people who've supported me along the way, because it won't just be my accomplishment. In a way, it reflects on all of us.
If there's anyone I want to thank, obviously, I have to start with my mom and dad. It's gonna make me sad.
I want to thank my family for always sticking by my side.
Grandparents, my partner.
Thank you so much for supporting me, but also pushing me. I'm just very grateful for you.
This is over, but I know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Oh my God, I actually did it.
Good morning. I'm Executive Associate Dean Sandy Dack Hirsch, and I'm here with you this morning on behalf of Dean Julie Zerwick. As I spoke last night, of the many hats that she wears, she is also a parent, and today her parenting responsibilities called her away. But she has prepared a lovely set of remarks, and I will give them to you on her behalf. Welcome to the Spring 2022 College of Nursing Commencement Ceremony. I first want to congratulate the graduates of our BSN and RN BSN programs and extend an especially warm welcome to the friends and family of our graduates. We are so pleased to have you with us as we bear witness to the milestones and accomplishments of our graduates. We are privileged and grateful to have been part of your graduates' life for the past few years. The entire university community shares your pride and happiness on this very special day. Assisting us with commencement ceremony today are the graduate marshal, Elizabeth Pavon, who led the student processional, and sign language interpreter, Kelly Napel. Many people are joining me on stage for this celebration. Please stand as I introduce you. Representing the College of Nursing Administration is Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs, Anita Nicholson. Representing the university's central administration and conferring the degrees is Executive Vice President and Provost for the University of Iowa, Kevin Kriegel. Our honored guests, College of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Colonel Aaron Gopp. BSN class speaker, Molly Sullivan. And Jack B. King University Librarian, John Colshaw. Faculty from the College of Nursing joining us on stage include Harlia Buck, Jacinda Bunch, Brenda Duree, stand you guys. Molly's not in here. Molly from Cool? No, she's not here. Amalia Getnilos, Emily Griffin, Katie Knox, Sarah McVeigh, Cormac O'Sullivan, Deb Strobel, Saida Thomas. We also have faculty who are assisting behind the scene: Ann Gentle Archer, Ruth Grossman, Patricia Groves, and Frances Coonley. Also assisting behind the scenes are several of our College of Nursing staff: Anita Corey, in here today, Riza Falk, Leah Copas, Katie Mahusky, Rebecca Miller, and Linda Myers. Thank you. Graduates. At each ceremony, Dean Zerwick picks a book to inspire her remarks. Last spring, it was Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, because we are all chasing rabbits into new journeys, adventures, and challenges. Last fall, she selected Dr. Wes Ely's Every Deep Drawn Breath. This is a book about the journey of becoming a healthcare professional and the importance of listening and reflecting. This year, she chose a book by Charles Mackey called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Fresh, simple, and uncomplicated, this book is everything the world is not right now, but yet it is everything that we need. This book of pen and ink drawings reminds us to stop and breathe. It reminds us that there is light and hope, kindness, humility, and love in the world. It reminds us that we must have courage in challenging times. How we love and the friendships we build are what give us resilience and make us stronger. The author said that the 4 characters in the book represent different parts of the same person, and she finds each of these characters has their own wisdom to share, wisdom that can speak to each of us differently depending on our unique circumstances. I want to share some of Dean Zerwick's favorite parts. She hopes that they will speak to you today as well. "What do you want to be when you are grown up?" the mole asks the boy as they sit together on a tree branch. "Kind," says the boy. The boy is curious about everything, innocently honest, and on a quest to find true meaning of home. He reminds us to be inquisitive, to never stop learning, and even the simplest of questions can lead to profound answers. He also reminds us that home is not always a place, but a feeling. "Do you have a favorite saying?" asked the boy. "Yes," said the mole. "What is it?" "If at first you don't succeed, have some cake." "I see. And does it work?" said the boy. "Every time," said the mole. The mole is a complex little fellow with some conflicting emotions. He reminds us to be kind to ourselves, to listen to our dreams more than our fears, and to love. He also reminds us that when life is hard, we should have some cake. "To be honest, I often feel I have nothing interesting to say," confesses the fox. "Being honest is always interesting," replies the horse. The quiet fox has been hurt, but is learning to trust again. The fox feels that he has nothing worthwhile to say, but his friends reassure him that his words and feelings have value. The fox reminds us to give grace to ourselves and to those that we meet, because we never know what someone is going through or what they've been through. "What is the bravest thing you've ever said?" asked the boy. "Help," said the horse. The steadfast and wise horse is the rock that keeps the 4 friends going. Perhaps his best trait is his ability to reframe. And if reframing isn't possible, he summons strength to push forward. As he tells the boy, sometimes just getting up and carrying on is brave and magnificent. The horse reminds us that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. That is not an act of giving up, but a refusal to quit. The horse also reminds us to persevere, and that all storms will pass. As you move forward in your nursing career with your Bachelor's of Science degree, I hope that you carry these pieces of wisdom with you, and a piece of each of these characters with you. that you carry their light and hope, kindness, humility, and love out into the world, that you have courage in challenging times and love and friendship to build you up, that you are curious, grant grace to yourself and others, carry on bravely and magnificently, remember to ask for help, and always leave room for cake. It is now time for me to introduce our honored speakers. Our first speaker is Molly Sullivan, who will be speaking on behalf of the Spring 2022 BSN graduates. A 2018 graduate of Heritage High School in Littleton, Colorado, Molly Sullivan has wanted to be a nurse as long as she can remember. She likes to say that when she was born, she looked up at the nurse and thought, "That's what I want to do." Molly currently works as a nursing assistant at the Stead Family Children's Hospital Level 5. This is a children's preoperative area, operating room, and post-anesthesia care unit, where she also completed her Summer 10 internship. Molly's senior internship was in the NICU 1 at University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics. She has been on the Dean's List every year while at the University of Iowa and made the President's List in 2021 and 2022. Molly loves that nursing is always challenging and looks forward to continuing to learn for the rest of her career. After graduating, she will work as an oncology nurse at the University of Colorado's hospital in Aurora, Colorado. Please welcome our BSN speaker, Molly Sullivan.
Hi, everyone. Gotta get my speech out. I want to first thank my peers for allowing me this opportunity, family and friends in attendance who have helped us all to get here, and the faculty at the College of Nursing for having the courage to trust me to be up here to speak to you all. Despite my reputation for finding the humor in everything, and the widespread encouragement from my peers to say something funny, I'm gonna try to resist that urge and keep this puppy on its leash. I owe perhaps the biggest thank you to the College of Nursing as a whole. Clinical instructors, support staff, NCEC staff, our deans, fellow students, and all of the alumni of this incredible program. I think each of us has had a time during the past 4 years when we realized the incredible reputation that this program has, and for good reason. We owe this prestige and recognition not only to our incredible faculty, but also to our alumni across the country who work every day to make this good name for the University of Iowa College of Nursing. We all came into the University of Iowa with very different motivations for one common goal, being here today, graduating from the BSN program. Regardless of our paths to get here, we've all spent the past 4 years, and especially the last 2, in quite the dichotomous state of being. We've learned so much about not just pathophysiology, pharmacology, and critical thinking, but also about how to be humble, kind, and caring in the clinical environment. Shout out to Frankie for the therapeutic communication skills. We learned how to make time to go to Mug Club and make it to a 7 a.m. clinical, at the same time that we learned about end-of-life care and performing life-saving measures. Anyone who's been through nursing school would likely say something about the fact that it's incredibly weird to spend all day performing these kinds of skills, and then come home to be a college kid again and eat microwave mac and cheese and watch SpongeBob with your roommates. I know I had a moment this semester when I came home from a night shift to find that I had no idea how to wash my comforter, and I had leftovers growing their own ecosystem in my fridge. We learned how to grow up, some more than others, how to be nurses, and how to exist in the real world, all during a global pandemic. But yet, here we all sit, officially earning our bachelor's degrees, and soon to be earning our registered nurse licenses. Here's the first really cheesy thing I'll say today. If you can handle that, you can handle anything. Give yourself credit for working your buns off in a world nobody could have imagined 3 years ago. I cannot imagine going through my undergraduate career with anyone else beside me other than these 73 students you see up here today. We've been together through just about everything, from late night prep packets and panicked GroupMe messages to our infamous bar crawls. From the dreaded walk to the hospital at 6:30 in the morning in the middle of January, to the surprisingly alcohol-friendly College of Nursing homecoming tailgate. All jokes aside, you all in the College of Nursing have given me the best support and place to call home since the moment I stepped foot in Iowa City. For that alone, thank you. So to my classmates, my peers, my colleagues, my 73 closest friends, I hope you tackle whatever is next in your path with the same passion that we felt after our first maternity exam, the same excitement as walking home after our last day of med-surg clinical, the same humility that we took with us to pediatric clinical, and more than anything else, the same dedication that has landed us all here today. And I hope that when we finally reach the end of our new grad period, we get to experience the relief that we felt when Jack Farnan sent his study guides. While it makes me tear up at the thought of us leaving here and never again meeting all as one as we have done so often for the past 4 years, it makes me joyful again to think about all of the change you all will invoke in your lives. Oh no. I truly believe this room is holding some of the best nurses and future NPs and CRNAs and whatever else in the world. I can say this confidently because I've had the incredible opportunity to know and to love each and every one of you. So here's my second really cheesy statement. You all really are going to change the world, and I am so, so excited to see you do it. Got it. So let us celebrate where we are headed, but not forget the college that we have been so privileged to call home for the past 4 years. To everyone in this room, and those who may not be in attendance, friends, family, faculty, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. To the graduates, as we step into the real world, never stop being the loving and compassionate people that I have seen you be over the past 4 years. And to the patients needing a shoulder to cry on, to the babies needing to be held, to the families that just want to be heard, and to the countless people who will undoubtedly be impacted by an Iowa nurse, we are on our way. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you, Molly. The Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes a graduate who has demonstrated outstanding leadership, achievement in nursing or related fields of healthcare, or has made significant contributions to their community. The Distinguished Alumni Award is given to an individual who has graduated from the University of Iowa College of Nursing with a BSN or graduate degree. I am very pleased to announce that the 2021-2022 recipient of the University of Iowa College of Nursing's Distinguished Alumni Award is Colonel Aaron Gobb. Colonel Aaron Gobb, MSN, CRNA, a 2004 graduate of the College of Nursing Anesthesia Nursing Program, works in private anesthesia practice in Fruitland, Idaho. Colonel Gobb earned his BSN in 1997 from Regis University and was commissioned in the U.S. Navy Nurse Corps, where he remained until 2001, when he was transferred to the Army Reserves. Colonel Gobb has held many leadership roles in the reserves over the past 2 decades and has been deployed twice to Afghanistan and once to Iraq. As the Director of Anesthesia Services and later commanding officer of the 915th Forward Surgical Team, Colonel Gobb was responsible for preparation of the entire surgical team and ensuring that the provision of quality of care. He also trained healthcare personnel and civilian providers from Britain, Iraq, and Afghanistan to deliver complex surgical care to patients with severe injuries. In the spring of 2020, Colonel Gobb was part of a team that was deployed to New York, to assist in the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. He collaborated with personnel from a variety of state and local agencies to create a functional hospital at Javits Center, where he subsequently worked in the intensive care unit. Colonel Gobb currently leads the 7,305th, wow, I didn't even know there were that, that's amazing, Medical Training Support Battalion and serves as the Senior Observer Coach Trainer. In June of 2021, he received the Order of Military Medical Merit, which recognizes excellence and promotes fellowship and the esprit de corps among Army Medical Department personnel. Colonel Gopp is the founding member of an all-CRNA practice that serves many medical centers in rural Idaho and Oregon. He serves as a faculty advisor to the new CRNA Doctor of Nursing Practice program in Westminster College in Salt Lake City, Utah. He has served on the board of directors for the Idaho Association of Nurse Anesthetists and the Oregon Board of Nursing as Advanced Practice Committee. Colonel Gopp has served the U.S. Army with distinction, the U.S. healthcare system with distinction, and is a remarkable CRNA, clinical associate professor of the anesthesia nursing program here at the University of Iowa, Dr. Cormac O'Sullivan. He is exceedingly worthy recipient of this award. Please help me in congratulating Colonel Aaron Gopp.
So first we're going to start like this. When I command troops, the first thing I do is I ask them all to stand before I start to speak so that you don't fall asleep while I talk. I'm not going to do that to you today. We're going to see if we can get the clicker to do its thing. All right. Always a Hawkeye. I've gotten old and got glasses, Cormac, since I saw you last. Good morning, graduates, family, faculty, and staff. First, I'd like to introduce myself and start with a disclaimer. The views expressed are my own, and they do not represent the views of the U.S. Army, the Department of Defense, or the U.S. government. My name is Aaron Ray Gopp. I am a small-town Wyoming boy. I am a husband to Shauna, my wife of 26 years, and to my two sons, Hunter and Dylan, all three who have joined me today, and I'm honored to have them attending. I am a nurse, I am a U.S. Army colonel, and I am a Hawkeye. I am a 2003 graduate of the University of Iowa Nurse Anesthesia program. During the first year, on September 11th, 2001, 4 planes flown by terrorists changed the course of history. I can very clearly remember sitting by the baseball field parking lot on that day, listening to the events of the day, and then subsequently walking into the College of Nursing and watching the planes fly into the World Trade Center. In the 18 years that followed, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq changed the world, and for me, it opened doors and opportunities that I could have never imagined. As a new nursing graduate, you have a very vague idea of what is about to happen to you and what your future holds. Your accomplishments of today open tomorrow's doors. Be warned, your nursing career will not go exactly as you have planned now. Be open to this idea. Did any of you ever think that COVID would alter your life or your education? I personally am so glad that a new emerging disease is statistically a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We don't ever have to do that again. You've got that knocked out during your nursing time. What I've come to tell you today is that for your success to continue, you need to become what my generation called a yes man or a yes person. But today's yes person holds an entirely different connotation than it did in my generation. When someone says yes or says, "Can you do this?" say yes. Those asking that question, they know you'll stumble. They know you will fall. They're not asking you to be perfect. What they are asking is not about your fears and concerns. They are asking for your willingness to grow, to excel, and to learn. They are asking, are you teachable? Are you dedicated? And are you looking for a challenge? When you say no to their request, you close those doors to all those future opportunities and relationships that saying yes would offer you. If you say no, you will get exactly what you just agreed to. Nothing. Don't be the one who says, I can't, I won't, or not me. The ones who say no, they make the world more difficult for all of us. They are the ones who fall by the wayside, as the ones who say, yes, I can do that, pass them by. I want you to think about what the next 20 years holds for you. Can you imagine being the first team to land on the surface of Mars? Because I can promise you, they will need a nurse on that team. Can you imagine going into a war zone? I couldn't when I was in your seat. And a single day changed that. When you go into that war zone, they will need a nurse. Can you hold the hand of a dying child, a grandfather, or a parent? They will need a nurse. Can you provide care and comfort? Humanity will need you as a nurse. Can you continue to educate yourself, own a business, touch a soul with your compassion, become an educator, an executive, or an Army general? They will need a nurse in every one of those positions. You are the ones tailor-made to fit that role. Remember always that you are not limited by your title or someone else's perception. You are limited only by how you engage the world. Be the person that thinks about what you need to do to help the business, your patients, and ultimately you succeed. The world is desperately in need of those who will say yes, yes to caring, yes to building and repairing relationships, yes to compromise and to understanding, and yes, most importantly, yes to every opportunity that you are offered. Be the one that says, yes, I will take that chance. The Iowa Nursing Program has given you the tools and the education to succeed at literally everything that you set your mind to. All it takes is the mindset of, yes, I can do that. We talk about motivating people in our lives, and let me tell you a success story. This lady's my hero. Her name is Celine Fernandez, Major Celine Fernandez. She grew up in poverty in India. Think of any story of living in the slums of India. She was an arranged child marriage. At 12 years old, she moved to the United States with her 48-year-old husband. She got out of this situation, moved back to India. She was disowned by her family. She moved back to the United States and became a nurse, a U.S. Army officer. And she just recently completed her doctorate as a nurse practitioner at 50 years old. She is my mentor. She is my hero. She doesn't know I'm talking about her today, by the way. She has a smile every time. And her world was so much different than ours. She has a phrase, and she says, I got you, sir. With a very heavy Indian accent, I got you, sir. Which means, whatever you need, I'll make sure it happens. And she does. She's 100% reliable. And when I've got the scowl on my face, and I'm unhappy for the day, Major Fernandez walks in and says, it's all right, sir. I got you. In my 20 years since leaving Iowa, I've helped raise a family, built a successful business, traveled the world, and I recently helped establish one of the largest COVID facilities in New York City at the Javits Center. I've intubated military working dogs in combat zones. I've cared for the sick and injured and dying of several nations. This was my team, picture of the team of critical care folks in the Javits Center. What we did is we converted a gigantic convention center into a hospital in the course of about a week and a half. I've intubated military working dogs in combat zones. A young lady sitting next to me is a veterinarian who's working on the broken tooth of this Belgian Malinois who protected our special forces. I have been humbled by the opportunity to care for elite U.S. Special Operations personnel, as well as children living in abject poverty. Never in those 20 years did I think, why am I doing this? Every day I felt a great sense of purpose and an understanding that the reward was many, many times greater than the suffering that I personally endured. In your nursing career, you will see the absolute best and the worst of humanity. Take special care of you. Physical and emotional, care for yourself like you care for your patients. Physical and emotional self-care are paramount for your ability to be present in that patient's time of need. Do not let the darkness of mankind's woes creep into your soul. Maintain a kind and positive attitude to all you care for. Be the smile, the calm, the love, the touch, and the light in a world full of suffering. So nearly 2 decades ago, one of my mentors, Dr. Cormac O'Sullivan, gave me a simple reminder that wherever you go, you will always be a Hawkeye. I still have that memento 20 years later. It's a little more worn and a little more gray, just like I am. So for those that have served our country, I hope you will forgive me for this one moment for violating what we call uniform protocol. 20 years ago, Cormac O'Sullivan gave me an Iowa hat. I will always be a Hawkeye. My last thought before you start your next great adventure: you have the tools and the skills that you need to go into the world. Remember to say yes. Yes, I can do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Gopp. I actually needed that today too, so that was a very inspirational speech. And I think it's really wonderful how we've not even practiced these things together, but you'll hear many of these themes, beginning with last night's pinning ceremony, carried over today from the video that we saw at the very beginning of the ceremony, carried through to Colonel Gopp's presentation. All right, here's what we're here for today, the conferring of your degree. We are pleased to have you with us. We are pleased to have you with us for the conferring of the degrees. And with us is Executive Vice President Provost Kevin Kriegel. Dr. Kevin Kriegel was appointed Executive Vice President and Provost in February of 2021, after serving as Interim Executive Vice President and Provost since July of 2020. Executive Vice Provost and Senior Associate Provost for Faculty from July 2019, and as an Associate Provost for Faculty from September 2014. Provost Kriegel earned his bachelor's degree and PhD from the University of Iowa, and subsequently performed an NIH postdoctoral fellowship at the University of Arizona. He joined the faculty at the University of Iowa in 1993 and currently holds the rank of professor. Prior to his appointment as an associate provost, he was a department executive officer in the Department of Health and Human Physiology. Provost Kriegel's activities at the University of Iowa have included included service on numerous collegiate and university committees, as well as serving as co-chair of the University of Iowa's 2020-2027 strategic planning team. His extramurally funded research laboratory at the University of Iowa has focused on physiological adjustments to exercise, aging, and environmental changes. Provost Kriegel has also been very active in leadership positions at a national level, including service as the chair of the committee addressing science policy issues for the Federation of American Societies of Experimental Biology and the American Experimental Biology and the American Physiological Society. He is currently president-elect of this society. Please join me in welcoming Provost Kriegel. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor's of Science please rise?
Okay, here's what we are gathered here for today. On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing and by the authority vested in me by the State Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
The turning of the tassel is a tradition of gesture by which each student signifies passage from the degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, please mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa College of Nursing by moving your tassel from the right to the left side. Will graduates please be seated?
Good morning. I'm Anita Nicholson, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Programs, and so pleased to be welcoming the graduates as they walk across the stage to be recognized. So we'll wait for them to come forward. Mallory Alexis Yaknex. Renita Maureen Hiller. Tiana Bullerman. Tiffany Hayes. Ella Mae Hambright. Sarah Lee. Kaylin Elaine Deaton. Ruby Carolyn Elliott. Chelsea Ray Nading. Sydney K. Aitchison. Abigail Catherine Amato. Riley Pettigrew with highest distinction. Brianna Ray Bisgard. with highest distinction. Kelsey Elizabeth Ford, with highest distinction. Sailor Noelle Sonnenberg, with highest distinction. Lauren Ashley Hartman, with highest distinction. Megan Jean Abado, with highest distinction and honors in nursing. Lena Hughes, with high distinction. Nadia Renee Callahan, with high distinction. Elizabeth Grace Cahill. Macy Grable. Tessa Marie Wright, with highest distinction. Claire Elise Keipel. Laura Suzanne Kimberling, with high distinction. Emily Sarah Kesselman. Elizabeth Suzanne Hepding. Alexis Rose McGrath. Molly Marie Sullivan, with highest distinction. Amanda K. Whetstone. Aubrey Maureen Westfall. Cassandra Renee Brown. Hannah Catherine Ciraldi. Faith Lynn Hingle. Molly Rooney. Angelica Diaz. Abigail Pisney. Lily Margaret Christensen, with high distinction. Anna Moss, highest distinction. Erica Marie Davidson. Viviana Michelle Castro. Lauren Louise Simmons, with high distinction. Grace O'Brien. Kimberly Grace Hartwig. Audrey Lenore Colasia, with highest distinction. Emma Faith Hartwig, with highest distinction, university honors and nursing honors. Claire Weiss, with highest distinction, university honors. Hannah Allison Tarantino. Abby Jean Ulrich, with highest distinction. Megan Joanne Wadley, with highest distinction. Megan Angela Wilson, with highest distinction. Claire Megan Kearney, with high distinction. Molly Ches, with highest distinction, university honors and honors in nursing. Madeline Fitzpatrick, university honors. Catherine Behrens, with distinction. Emerson Reingans. Abby Ringenberg, with distinction. Gianna DeLeo. Carrie Ann Holtkamp, with distinction. Aaron Lee Jordanger. Jordan Lee Kral. Danielle Fry. Laura Jane Peters. Allie Liljestran, with high distinction. Amy Grace Tenhenken, with highest distinction. Anna Lee Livingston, with highest distinction. Sydney Elizabeth Northway, with highest distinction. Paige Kamen, with high distinction. Katie Hoke. Jessica Caitlin Singsank. Abigail Marie Olnia Colando, with highest distinction. Jenna Marie Emmanuel, with high distinction. Catherine McCarty. Jenny Nugget. Ava Rukoba. Rory Ann Bowman. Melanie Rose Witt. Aaliyah Nicole McDonald with high distinction. Madeline Elizabeth Holm with high distinction, university honors, and honors in nursing. Emily Elizabeth Rapp with university honors. Kira Nicole Reed. Megan Marie Seeger. Caden Mingle with highest distinction. Gabrielle Grace Bode with high distinction. Abigail Rose Getka with high distinction. Molly Brennan with high distinction, university honors, honors in nursing. Mark Christopher Dennels with distinction. Kyle Douglas Barnes. Jack James Farnan V. Alex Joseph Schwickerath. Will Kaiser. Ethan Parker Chadwick. Andrew Mark Longcore. We're just going to wait for the last graduates to get around and be seated. With greatest pleasure, let us join in offering our heartiest congratulations to the new graduates.
This weekend, you will leave the College of Nursing and start new roles in the profession of nursing. Start out by aiming high. Along with the faculty, I have great hopes for you, our graduates. I hope you will find true meaning, contentment, and passion in your life. We hope that you will navigate the hard times and you will come out with greater strength and resolve as you have during this pandemic. I hope that whatever you do, that you seek balance, that you will find your eyes wide open, that you will find it with your eyes wide open. And we hope that you will have the ambition to take charge of the healthcare world because we desperately need your help to manage it. I know it's been challenging and a daunting task, but you can do it. And know that we will be watching and cheering you on. Congratulations and best wishes to our spring 2022 College of Nursing graduates. Be sure to grab pictures at the photo op in the lobby. Marshals, please come forward. Will the graduates please rise for the recessional, sorry. We ask that the audience please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have exited. Thank you.